that with those long...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal by my side. Not a lot of games left in the regular season, but there are still a few teams whose fates have yet to be determined. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, there is some significance to this game for them because victory here means
it's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burt, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge down on the sideline. David?
Well, the Trailblazers...
Some great prospects come from the smaller name schools, David. We'll see it all the time. Thank you. And, of course, Doris, both teams pretty sound defensively. They take that end of the floor very seriously.
Well, I think that good organizations in the NBA know that championships are won with what happens on the defensive end of the floor. You can look back over the history of the NBA. You better guard if you're going to win.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Plumlee out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Allen Crabbe. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Lillard in at the point. And Young kicks to Len. 5 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Pass to Crabbe. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Plumlee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a late first-round pick out of Duke, Mason Plumlee, the younger of the Plumlee brothers. His brother Miles drafted a year earlier.
Yeah, basketball, kind of the family game, if you will. Their dad also played in college. And Mason and his brother, both with great tools, both standing 6'11", with great leaping ability. Game dunkers for sure, the both of them.
The Trailblazers on offense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
And I think that translates from the ball movement, solid picks, doing everything possible to generate good looks from distance.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. That shot a little beyond his normal range. Krabs got his first 3 points of the game. Feeds it to Tucker. And stolen by Crab. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Knocked away. Stolen by Dudley. And now here comes Young leading the break. And good that time.
Play some D, baby.
Young's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Young is phenomenal at driving towards the hoop. Just sees angles and lanes so well.
Lillard against Young. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
You know, looked like there, guys, he just sort of wasn't paying attention to the play, his surroundings. Those can be costly mistakes depending on the game situation.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. T, the pass to Tucker. They get the rebound.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
Lillard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Lillard misses. Leonard with the steal. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%. And for the Blazers, you know, offensively, you've got Lillard and McCollum spacing the floor. You put them on opposite sides, and when you swing the ball, either can carve up the defensive rotation.
And Dudley kicks it to Tucker. And there's the feed to Len. 5 on the clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. And both Lillard and McCollum, able shot creators. They put a lot of pressure on you.
And both of them able to hit from deep, off the bounce, and create for others. They're both scoring-minded guards, but between them, plenty of playmaking to keep the ball moving.
Lillard outside. They get a hand on it. T, he's guarded by Crab, and it's in there.
That's just great basketball. Young is extraordinary at distributing the rock to his teammates.
Lillard outside. Pass to Plumlee. A leaner. It's hauled in by the Suns. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
You know, they knew it would be loud on the road, but tuned out all that external noise and completely dominated the scoring.
Portland trailing here. Aminu, no one around him. Portland again missing. Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Aminu. To the middle. Here's Crab. Here's Plumlee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Let's hope that's never the plan, and certainly not this early in the game. You don't want to let him get on a roll. That can make a long night for you.
Count it. Good. Len's got 5 points so far. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Dishes it to Plumlee. Here's Leonard, and he makes good on the layup.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now, okay?
Kevin, I've always thought that when
The Suns leading. all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. T in a shooting guard. Jared Dudley out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. Lillard outside. From deep, Phoenix grabs the miss. Len's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Mavericks ended up having some trouble. He had 6 points and demonstrated his range a few times in doing so, hitting from deep. And the coaching staff is concerned that he's had a lot of weak games lately. He says he's ready for a turnaround. We'll see you tonight, Kevin.
Good work as always, David. Thank you. Well, we haven't seen too many games, guys, like that out of him before.
And you know what? I'm thinking we'll see a different guy here tonight. Hard to imagine he'd have back-to-back bad games.
Yeah, I'm guessing he'll rally. He's discouraged with the way he played, but I don't think he'll dwell on it. He knows how to deal with a bit of adversity.
For 3, Crabbe pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
To the paint. Tucker dishes to Young. Trying to find Len. Gets it to him. That one goes in.
He's doing everything he can to help stretch this lead. He's working hard, converting at a high percentage of them. Nice.
And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Vonleh. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Lillard against Young. And it's Lillard missing. Suns leading by 3.
And Damian Lillard, the leader of this Blazers team, you know, and I really feel like he's got the right disposition for it. You speak of the great composure. You know, you never see him too high or too low. And for me, his work ethic speaks for itself. The other thing I love about this guy is he always plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The dish to Tucker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Young from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. And with Lillard, in addition to being that stabilizing force, Greg, and playing the game with such great confidence, he also has that certain underdog mentality, doesn't he?
Kevin, he may have the biggest chip on his shoulder of any player in the NBA. Lightly recruited out of high school, went to a small college, and he's embraced that outsider role, if you will.
Sinks the three-pointer, and it's 7 points for T.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Passes it to Crabbe. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And really, he epitomized.
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. If we want to beat these guys, we have to stay disciplined and get good looks at the rim.
A platoon swap here for feet. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Trailblazers up by 1.
Kevin, thanks.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half. Hey, if we let up on D even a little, it's enough to get their guy going.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
You know, I'm not sure the defense respected that as part of his arsenal. They weren't looking for him to make plays, and it burned them.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. El Farouk Amino is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Alan Crabb. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. Young with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
With the departure of LaMarcus Aldridge to San Antonio, there's no question who Portland's franchise player is now. It's Damian Lillard, who said, "I am." People say he's not a franchise player, but I didn't make that decision. The franchise did. It's more than being the best player, especially with a young team. You're the example, and the standard is here. Kevin, he doesn't shy away from that responsibility.
No, he's built for it, DA. Thanks. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tucker's got his second bucket tonight.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Crabb kicks to Lillard. Shoots from 14. Lillard again missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Drills it from outside. And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that 3.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let it.
Plumlee with a screen on Young. Lillard with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Kicks it to Plumlee. Young against Lillard, expanding his range, and another 3 for Portland.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And Young kicks it to Tucker. Now the pass to Len. Back to Tucker. Pass to T. Fires from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Aminu. No good with the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Tucker with the ball. He's got 5. Here's Len. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Len's got 11 points. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard, right side. Off target with his 3. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And Young kicks to Dudley. Back to Young. He dishes it to Len and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Doris, as a former lead guard, point guard that you were, who has the most impressive ball handling skills in the league? Who's got the best handle in your opinion?
Well, I think under duress of defenses, I would say Chris.
Suns leading by 7. T in a 2-guard. Booker out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Young, and it's Len in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And for Portland, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Lillard up top, defended by Young. Here's Lillard. Back to Harkless. Shot clock at 5. Expanding his range. Lillard again missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Leonard. Tucker, the pass to T. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now Lillard. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Down low, here's Leonard, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
No, frankly, you shouldn't get them. He is not the player that you want to let beat you. That could be a costly mistake for this D.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 23.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And that's not a challenge this guy's going to shy away from. He'll be calling for the ball every chance he gets.
And Young kicks it to Tucker. Kicks it out to Booker. On the wing, Booker. Out left to the wing. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Tucker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Lillard outside. A baseline J, and he drops that one in. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he really carried the momentum from the last game right to this one. He is rolling.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Defensively, they're starting to drag a bit, and the scoring punch of both teams is only going to get more potent.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
On the wing, Booker. Here's T. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Boy, both teams really attacking from downtown right now. This is a long-range battle at the moment.
Lillard against Young. Outside, Davis. That's tipped. Here's Lillard. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Jared Dudley's checked in for Devin Booker. And a switch here also for Portland. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Harkless. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard outside. He feeds it to Crabbe. Davis kicks to Leonard. Davis setting the pick for Leonard. Lillard from outside. That shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Young in the corner. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Aminu. Plumlee is checked in for Portland. Phoenix leading by 7. Now, here is Young. To the paint. The 11-footer pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And really, Young is never going to pass up a catch-and-shoot opportunity. He's remarkably efficient with those kinds of shots.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. He kicks to Dudley. To the wing on the left. Now, here's Tucker, guarded closely. Pushing their lead to double digits. 16 points for T.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
This is as close to a done deal as you can get.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Suns.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Lynn.
Well, what a role he played in carving space and securing rebounds. That really helped propel his team defensively and offensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Good win, son.
Yeah, not for me. My defense was slipping all over the place.
Oh, man, nobody could even notice, man. You out there balling. And we won.
Yeah, but my D, though.
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, it's been all about winning games right now. This is a team nobody wants to face right now. A 9-game winning streak coming into this game. They're hoping to hit double digits. A chance to see one of the purest scorers in the league tonight. Rudy Gay's in action. He can make it look so easy at times, Kenny.
Yeah, he makes it look easy. You know, the one thing about him,
Mucho gusto, and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. Last outing for Phoenix, they won that game against Portland.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Well, hard to dispute.
And before the game gets underway,
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the...
All right, thank you, David.
And for a franchise that competed for the Western Conference Championship a number of years ago, it's really been a lot of turmoil for quite a while. I mean, the Kings have had ownership changes, coaching changes, personnel changes, front office changes. I mean, that's been the one constant, is the fact that they consistently are in change mode.
Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got Rudy Gay. Collison is out there with a flower. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Holmes in at the power forward. Land against Cousins. Inside, and it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And concerning all the drama that seems to surround the Kings, you know what cures all of that? Winning.
Yeah, and the best teams in the league, they win with camaraderie. They win with integrity and trust. The Kings are knocking on the door, but they still have some ways to go.
Dudley, no luck. Phoenix on defense. Here's Afflalo. Nice D from T. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Low block shot on the way, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
I think about this, a guy who once bounced around the D-League, the international circuit. Tucker's carved out a solid NBA career now.
Gay kicks to Cousins. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And DeMarcus Cousins, such a polarizing figure for coaches and fans alike, and this is dating back to his college days, even at Kentucky.
Yeah, maturing some, but obviously that fire burns bright within him. His passion is what helps fuel that production, especially when you start comparing him to other true centers.
No good on the second free throw. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lets the three fly, and the three is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from T.
Nice shot, squaring up from long range, drilling the three. That'll put some pressure on you.
Outside Collison. He dishes it to Cousins. From 15 feet away, no good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Stolen. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Gay. It's blocked. Tucker the pass to Dudley. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
Cannot believe he missed that. I'm sure he can't either.
Cousins with a screen for Gay. Collison against Young. Collison dishes to Cousins. Rejected by Len.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
And Dudley kicks it to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from T. T's got 6.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
Here's Collison. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
And going back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire and look up to?
Magic Johnson. I was a point guard. I obviously didn't have Magic's size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game. And just with a smile on his face, you know, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball. And so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I'm just being around you, watching you broadcast. I know you love at all levels. You love the game.
If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to
be
there.
You're watching, that's right. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Dudley. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Booker, he's checked in for T. And Knight subbed in for Young. And then for Sacramento, Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Rashad Holmes. And Matt Barnes is... On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. The Wildcat pair of Cauley Stein and Cousins are down low. Rudy Gay is out there with Collison, and it's Caspi in at the small forward. Pass to T. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Kings. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
You know, their defense was good enough to win, actually. It was just that their offense was unfocused, disconnected, wouldn't work.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Trailblazers had a nice performance. He ended with 16 points and was effective from long range as well, with a number of threes. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
All right, thanks, David. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
He was maybe the most competitive guy on the court, and I hope he brings that same attitude, that same swagger tonight.
And the shot is good. Gay's got 5 now.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Young for 3. Great D that time from Collison. Booker with no one around, and again it's the Suns missing. The Kings trail by 7. And Caspi has it in the corner. Pass to Collison. Screen by Cousins to the right side. Clock at 6. From the arc. Up again. Cauley Stein passes to Gay.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And Rudy Gay, extremely versatile, has the size and athleticism to play a number of positions. He produces, but for some reason, Greg, people always seem to want more out of the guy.
Yeah, some of the disrespect I think he deals with is because he hasn't played on a lot of winning teams. Greater efficiency and tougher defense are a couple of areas where he's still trying to improve.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Kings also at the sub. Holmes checked in. Dudley dishes to Young. Here's Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Gay kicks to Cousins. The 19-foot shot rebounded by Dudley.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
At the elbow, it's Cousins. Stolen by Dudley. Fast break, here come the Suns. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Collison kicks to Gay. Knocks it loose. Collison against Young. That one wide left. The Kings trail by 12. Now the pass to Gay. Baseline J on the way. They get it back. Cousins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And Tucker kicks to Dudley. Passes it to T. Feeds to Tucker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is off target from T. For Sacramento, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Caspi with the bucket. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Young against Collison. Over in the corner, Dudley. Here's T. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. T's got 9 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And
way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
Not easy to do since Watson is such a young head coach, one of the youngest in the league, in fact.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Once you get out of rhythm, it's difficult to recapture it. Now they've got to figure some things out.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. And then for Sacramento. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Cousins. Barnes comes in for Caspi. And it's a Flalo in for Darren Collison. Off the inbound. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Gay.
couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen DeMarcus Cousins become one of the elite big men in the NBA, dominant in the post and even adding the three-pointer to his game. But at times, his temper has overshadowed his talent. Cousins says he's now turned a corner, saying, "My mind has grown."
That'll do it for the first half. Suns lead by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. That's our strength anyways. And for us, our bread is buttered inside. So we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great. But we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Do not let up, gentlemen. Play with the same enthusiasm, and let's get this W.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. One guy who's been getting it done is T.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
He's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
Doris, we see a lot of teams in the NBA push the tempo right now. As a former point guard, did you prefer playing at that kind of pace, at a faster pace?
Well, first of all, I grew up a Showtime Lakers fan, so they played at, breakneck pace. Magic out in the open floor, James Worthy on one wing, Kareem running the lane line. I loved playing at a faster pace. I mean, for players, you're out in space, you're able to show off your athleticism. The best part of my game was my handles, Kevin.
Right. Well, people always say that when, if you're playing basketball, they're quarterbacking the offense. If you're playing football, you're the point guard of the offense. So it seems to me like those two positions are really the same position, maybe the most important position in all of sports.
No, I think so. I don't think there's any question because the ball is in your hands and you are an extension of the head coach, whether you're talking football or basketball.
Quick thinking people play that position. That's a compliment for you, Doris.
I appreciate that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. T in a two-guard. E.J. Tucker is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Young, and it's Len in at the 5. Tucker can't get it to go. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ball's knocked loose. Gay outside. Kicks to Cousins for the lead. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Phoenix. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Caspi, he's checked in for Sacramento. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, since the departure of Mike D'Antoni back in 2008, it's been a true coaching carousel in Phoenix. 5 coaches in 8 seasons? That is not exactly the kind of stability you want to establish an identity for a young team.
Here's T. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Caspi passes to Collison. He kicks it to Aflalo. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. That's 7 points for Aaron Aflalo. Jeff Hornacek was let go by the Suns midway through last season. It didn't take him long the doors to find a new gig with the New York Knicks.
Well, the word in Phoenix was that he'd lost the locker room, Kevin, and I'm not sure he was the problem with the dysfunction there. And now Earl Watson at the helm, a former player, 13-year vet. We'll see. Can he have a long tenure in Phoenix?
Collison kicks to Cousins. Shoots from the right block. The rebound by Young. The Suns trailing. Dishes to Len. Dudley the pass to Young. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. From deep. No good from T.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
3-pointer. And there's Aflalo. That's good on the assist by Collison. Aflalo's got 10.
Boy, what a drastic change going from so sound defensively in the first half to not close to that in the second.
Young against Collison. Fires at the elbow. Young's shot is off.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
He didn't look comfortable going up, but he knew it was a good look. Had to take it.
Suns trail by 4. Shoots the 3. No good from T.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now Aflalo. He's got 10. Young with the steal. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Oh, wow.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, sometimes your gut tells...
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. Listen, guys, we've got one guy doing all the damage out there.
And the Suns here with a different look. Warren's checked in for Dudley. Devin Booker comes in for P.J. Tucker. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for T. And it's Brandon Knight in for Young. Here's Young. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Aflalo is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Matt Barnes. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Holmes in at the 4 slot.
And Young needs to drain these perimeter jumpers. A masterful shooter from deep.
They set the pick. Now the dish to Barnes. Here's Cousins. Count the basket. And the Kings lead by 8.
And not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Gay outside from the stripe. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's T. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Kings leading now by 5. Aflalo dishes to Gay. And Cousins kicks to Barnes. He feeds it to Gay. From 13 feet, it goes down.
No, just the rise and fire. He takes advantage of his size to come into the mid-range and make a jumper.
Booker the pass to Young. Here's T. The 3-pointer is right on target. T's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Suns. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. Pass to T. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Young outside. They set the pick. And here's Booker from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Collison against Young. Screen by Cousins. The feed to Aflalo. He dishes it to Cousins. Takes it off the glass. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. And there's the pass to T to tie it up. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Nobody near Gay. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Booker kicks to Young. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They double him with Booker. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound. Holds. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Alex Lenz checked in for Phoenix. And that one misses. And certainly the early surprise of the 2015 draft class, Doris, is Devin Booker. Number 13 overall. He could end up being one of the top 2 or 3 players in the entire draft class.
Well, I think, Kevin, for Booker, a lot of people slept on him because of his college team. Came out of Kentucky, and that team was loaded with talent, headlined by Karl Anthony Towns. Weave was actually the 4th player off that team to be drafted. Insane that he went just 13th.
Collison kicks to Cousins. To the inside. And Aflalo, the bucket on the assist by Cousins. And that's 12 points for Aaron Aflalo. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young against Collison to take the lead. Another 3 for Phoenix. And Prez looking very calm as he drills that 3-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And the free throw, no good. The Suns have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Offensive rebound. Back to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Tucker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just dialed in from the 3-point line in this 4th quarter.
Pouring it in from deep. They have been absolutely unconscious down the stretch.
Pass to Cousins. Here's the screen. Here's Holmes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both good from the line that time.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
1:24 left here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Tucker. Young passes to T. Out to the right wing. And Aflalo kicks to Collison. Feeds it to Cousins. Sinks it.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
But he didn't let the pressure affect him one bit. What nerves.
Young passes to T. And Young kicks it to Tucker. Len down low. He's guarded by Cousins. 36 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Collison with it. Kicks it to Cousins. Pass to Holmes. It falls!
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
You know, give them credit for not easing up as we've come down the stretch.
Here's Young. Phoenix, no good that time either. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball.
Hustle up, let's go. This W is ours. This is it.
Phoenix with the ball. Shot to stop the run. The putback, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. And here's Collison, and now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crushing.
right, guys, we have a few things to work on. I want to focus on shooting. I want us to focus on shooting. Now let's run some 3-on-3 drills. Let's get it going. Come on. All right, let's take our competition to the next level. All right? Here we go. Let's work on the pick and roll next, okay? Here we go. All right, let's have a good one today, guys. Come on. Whew, feel good. Okay, let's wrap it up. Make sure to get up a few shots before you leave. And good work.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Give me a good Irish accent, will you, Kenny? Happy St. Paddy's Day!
Oh, happy St. Paddy's Day from Kenny O'Neill Smith.
Shiver me timbers.
Shiver me timbers?
Lucky Charm cereal.
You know what? That was actually not an Irish
He was
accent.
Irish. He had on green.
But no.
Shiver me timbers, mate.
Right, but
that's a pirate, man.
Lucky
he didn't
Charms.
say shiver me timbers.
The Lucky Charms. You're going to tell me, you're going to talk to me about cereal now.
He didn't say that.
I know about the new cereals before they even come out.
He said blue stars, yellow hollers.
Shiver me timbers, mate.
Happy St. Paddy's. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And the Suns have gone back to their up-tempo style out of a 7 seconds or less type of play last season. Is this a good look for them?
Well, it's part of franchise history. Started with Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, the Brazilian Blur. You know, it happened especially in their most successful era. You know, they've proven that when you play big games at the up-tempo style, you can win a lot of games like that.
And I'm older than you, Shaq, so it was even with Kevin Johnson. It was
it was?
Oh, yeah, no question. Paul Westphal, back in those days, and the Van Arsdale brothers. I mean, this is been a history of playing in the Valley of the Sun, up-tempo, and they're doing it again this year.
Do you think I can toss to Kevin Harlan in 7 seconds or less?
You should be able to.
Well, count it down for me.
7, 6.
Now time to go
5,
to Kevin Harlan
4
as they get ready
3, 2,
for the opening
1.
tip.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. We are in the desert, live from Phoenix, Arizona. It's the Suns. You look at Orlando, 16 games off the lead. They may not be championship contenders, but a dangerous team.
And I think it's an important game. They only faced this club twice this season, and you mentioned that loss in the first one. You hate to get swept in a season series.
That has to be in the back of their minds, at least a little bit. So we'll see if they add any wrinkles to their schemes in this one.
And with pregame routines, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Nick Vucevic is from a basketball family. His father, Borislav, played professionally until age 44. Nick said, "I used to watch him practice every day. He taught me everything, not just skill-wise, but how to live as an athlete, being mentally ready for the ups and downs. Even today, he's kind of my personal coach. He tells me what he sees and how I can get even better." Kevin?
Big advantage, DA. Thanks. We're looking at these two teams, Doris. Exciting young talent to watch.
I'll tell you, two teams on the rise. Young talent that's only going to get, with repetition, better and better. They've got a chance to be a factor in the league for a long time, and you and I get a front row seat to their growth.
Isn't it fun to think about what they could accomplish? That's a great part of sports when you see a young player like that.
Takes a little imagination, but we can see it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Orlando, Baca is out there with Green. Then there's Bismack Biyombo. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Fournier in at the 2. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
And Young kicks to Dudley. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dudley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Augustine against Young. Augustine with it. His last outing, he had 8 points, 6 to shoot. Fournier's shot is off. Here's Tucker. Hits it from 3-point range.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Fournier dishes to Biyombo. Now here's Fournier. D right on him. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. Is good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
It's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
And it's Orlando's ball. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Biyombo kicks to Augustine. They set the pick, and the wide open shot from Green. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Here's T, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. T's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, that's 4 for 5. Terrific start for this offense.
And here is Green. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Fournier in the corner. Off target from outside. Suns leading by 4. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's T. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Green kicks to Biyombo. Pass to Augustine. That one, no good. Good defensive work there by Young. And now the Suns, a fast break. Here's T. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
The Magic trail by 4. And the Magic's young tandem of first-round picks in 2014, Elfrid Payton and Aaron Gordon, they've come a long way together.
You know, they were teammates on the Team USA Under-19 squad that went 9-0 and won gold back in 13. And that was a great draft for the Magic, getting two high-character, high-effort defensive.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on it. Hey, stop improvising.
Talk it over.
You know, I like the stoppage in the...
Suns trail by 5. On the court for Orlando. Gordon down low with Vucevic. Fournier out there with DJ Augustin. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And here's Young from the arc. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Kings really lit up the floor. He scored 18 points and got there the usual way. Impressive barrage of three-pointers. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
All right, David. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Yeah, I mean, he dominated that last outing so completely. His confidence is high, and that's a very dangerous thing for this defense.
Jump on. Cool. You two players.
Tipped away. And so here's Phoenix. Now here's Dudley. For 3, Booker. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green kicks to Augustine. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The dish to Fournier. Gordon a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Fournier's shot is off.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
He feeds it to Gordon. Vucevic with it, now guarded by Len. Augustine passes to Gordon. The 10-footer. That one bounces around and comes back out.
He looked like he rushed that look. Just needs to take his time, and the shot is there.
And Aaron Gordon in his 3rd NBA season. It's easy to forget he's just 2 months younger than Karl Anthony Towns. So still much room for growth in this young guy.
True, but you gotta like what we've seen from him thus far. It reminds me a little bit of another running rebel, Sean Marion, the Matrix. Athletic, mobile, has the versatility to compete at either forward position. This guy has a bright future.
If he were shooting even a little better, they would have a much bigger lead.
Green kicks to Augustine. Shot to stop the drought. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Gotta believe they'll hear about it in that next time out. They have to box out better.
And the Suns making a change here. Tucker's checked in, and a change for the Magic. Biombo's checked in. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. 6 points for T.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
There's the pick. Booker against Green. Passes to Fournier. And the shot is long. The Suns leading. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Now, here's Fournier. Defense right on him. Kicks to Gordon. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Another miss by Orlando.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
No, it feels like he's forcing things, getting a little frustrated by not letting the game come to him.
And Tucker kicks to Young. The three ball. Tucker can't get it to go.
What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
So much in the modern NBA game right now involves speed, especially at that point guard position. Doris, you played it.
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense. Hey, stop improvising out there.
The most difficult
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like two different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
All right, settle in, guys. This game is ours to lose. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. I want a quality look at the basket, so listen up. We're going to run the pick and roll. I need you to read the defense and be decisive out there. All right?
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
You know, amazing because they're always a focal point for the defense and always looking for ways to take them out of the game, and that didn't happen in this first half.
T in at shooting guard. P.J. Tucker is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's who Earl Watson starts the second half with. Here's Augustine. Ibaka outside. He dishes it to Augustine. Young with the steal. They're running. Pull up Jay. Dudley, no luck.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
He looks frustrated, and by every measure he should be. That's a shot you have to bury.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, we know Mario Hezonja is a sharpshooter out of Croatia, and some say he was the cockiest player from that 2015 draft class. He once said, "I've never had respect to anybody on a basketball court. I don't care. Whether it's a veteran or a young player standing in front of me, I always have the same goal. I want to run over everybody." Kevin?
What a quote. He is not shy. Thanks, D.A. These Phoenix fans are accustomed to winning basketball. The Suns with one of the top 5 historic win percentages in NBA history.
Yeah, Kevin, fans can get spoiled just like anyone. They have high expectations, and I think the Suns embrace that. Nobody is in this business to lose. They're gunning to get back into the thick of things.
Orlando with the ball. They trail by 6. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
You know, I like a defense to play physical, particularly when hot shooters are trying to be cooled off. They never got physical.
And Fournier kicks to Ibaka. Back to Fournier. Got a piece of it. Fast break, here come the Suns. Fires from 14. That one doesn't drop. The Magic trail by 9. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Cans the 12-footer. Fournier's got 7.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Young dishes to Tucker. Back to Young. And the pass to T. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. And Tucker kicks to Len. Count it. Good. Len's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now Augustine. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. And they're on the break. Dudley, the pass to Tucker. Young. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And don't you just love the physicality of Young, making the D get up into him on these shots?
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Doris, you've covered the game at so many levels, be it women's basketball, men's college, men's pro, and you review how significant are the differences in the game from one level to the other.
Yeah, I think that the gap is significant. Vastly different games. I like to say I cover 3 different sports, even though they all are only basketball. Women's basketball is at an entirely different point in its history. To me, the college men's game, the skill level is there, and increasingly it's getting better. But not on the floor at any one point are 5 guys, all of whom have the athleticism or the skill set to make it to the NBA. What's striking to me about the NBA is on any given trip up the floor, and in all likelihood on the vast majority of them, you're going to see something special.
That is so true. Green, the screen. Fournier gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Fournier's got 5 points now this quarter. Suns leading by 8. Pass to T. To the middle. Young outside. Out to the right wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Tucker's got 8 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Augustine dishes to Fournier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On its way from Young for 2, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Outside, Green. Orlando gets it back. Here's Vucevic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Orlando, they have made all of their free throws so far. Phoenix leading by 8. On the court for Orlando, Ibaka is the 4 with Vucevic in the middle. Payton is out there with DJ Augustine, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And thinking about Vucevic, he's a guy that just tantalizes with his scoring, his size. But you hear some comments and concerns that he's not the impact defender that you would have to have inside.
Yeah, not the quickest feet or the fastest off the ground, but he does stay out of foul trouble. And for him to really move the needle, though, you'd like for him to watch tape of a guy like Tim Duncan and improve as a rim protector.
Boy, got a little fancy with that one. Laid in the floater and got the crowd buzzing.
Passes it to T. Here's the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. The Magic trail by 8. Augustine with it. Pass to Vucevic. Soft touch off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Young, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And really, you just have to enjoy watching Young fill it up. Everything he touches right now turns to gold.
Screen by Ibaka. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. From downtown, and count it, three-pointer good on the shot from T.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Payton outside, and Augustine kicks to Ibaka. Here's Green. Len grabs the board. Suns leading by 11. Dishes it to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shots good from Young.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Green. Feeds it to Augustine. Picked by Vucevic. To the paint. Will it go? And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the wide. It could be a three-point play.
Shooting one.
Oh, strong move to the hole. Really used his height and reach to just drop it in over the smaller man.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. T, the pass to Dudley. He kicks it to Len. From the baseline. That's short off the rim.
Regardless of that miss right there, that's a shot you want him taking. He practices that all the time, makes a ton of them.
Ibaka against Dudley. Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. Clock at 6. Here's Payton. Poked loose. T, covered by Payton. And Tucker has it in the corner. The feed now to Dudley. And here's Tucker. It's Young on the wing. Len a screen. And Young kicks to Len. That one doesn't go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Payton outside. High post Vucevic. Len on him. Payton drives in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Alex Len picks one up. Free throw drops for Vucevic. Just looking around the league, Doris, pick a few players you think are going to be the face of the NBA over the next couple years.
Well, Anthony Davis comes to mind. Certainly the brow.
Good choice.
Yeah, just you love his multifaceted offensive game. Karl Anthony Towns is another one who...
Isn't he amazing?
I mean,
a couple Kentucky guys, too, by the way.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You.
They certainly are coming out of there fast and furious.
They are.
I'll tell you one guy I'm intrigued by. What do you think the ceiling of Andrew Wiggins is?
With that length, his jumping ability, I think he's very coachable.
Yes, no doubt.
Played at Kansas the one year, which I think was a great entree into the league. I wonder if the call of Canada is too strong for...
Bring it in. Take a seat. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate.
And here, Biombo's checked in. .156 left to play in the final quarter. Fournier dishes to Augustine. Down low. Here's Ibaka. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 5th assist in this one. And Young kicks to Dudley. To the wing right side. Now the pass to T. Puts up a three. Another three for Phoenix.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
I'm not sure anything will slow him down at this point. That's how confident he looks shooting from long range.
It's good. 1:19 left in the game. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Young passes to T. Young outside. Pass to T. Shot clock at 6. Tucker. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Down low. Here's Green. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation, just a little late getting his hand in there.
Knocked loose. Shot from the inbound. Tucker can't get it to go. Now here's Fournier. Augustine setting the pick for Fournier. Now the dish to Augustine. Another miss by Orlando. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shots good from Young.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
I'm Prez, and I approve that steal. Presidential pardon.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Yo, Steve.
What's going on, Prez? Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan T.
Hey, Kenny here. The three-pointer was big for you guys tonight. Can you talk about the long-range shooting?
Well, it helps to open up the floor for the rest of the team. If the defense has to respect my outside shot, then my teammates can try to get some things going on inside. And, then we're pretty tough to stop.
Yeah, I agree. The inside-outside game was magnificent tonight. Good luck on the rest of the season, man.
All right, thank you, sir.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Prez, would you speak to the growth of your relationship with Justice? Seems like you two are really coming together right now. Did you expect this, or are you surprised by it?
Oh, of course I expected it, man. I mean, this guy's in the gym every day getting better.
I mean, he's been phenomenal. I mean, let's be honest. He came into the league with so much pressure, expectations, and he's been doing nothing but deliver.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
This question is for both of you. Orange juice. What is that? Where did it come from?
We can't tell you everything, man.
Yeah, man. It's just kind of like, it's a phrase that we just kind of came up with randomly.
Yeah. It just kind of came out and we use it during certain times. I mean, don't try to analyze it too much. It's just when we're out there having fun, playing a game and momentum, moving, you know.
Or like when you need, some more energy, and you're tired, you need some OJ.
Yeah.
You like to wake up.
Yeah.
It's just something like that. Something that we came up that just stuck.
Right. And it could be anything, But I think it's going to be around for a while.
I think OJ is the new now.
Yeah.
It could be a person, place, or thing. So
Right.
Run with it.
Yeah. So if you're playing, categories or Scrabble or doing a crossword puzzle. Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks.
No more questions? No more? We good?
You